From C.O. Brown Stadium in Battle Creek, Michigan, the Bombers start their final stretch. They begin a 6-game homestand starting tonight with their I-94 rivals, the Kalamazoo Growlers. Good evening, everyone. Alongside Josh Baker, I'm Harris Eisenberg. Well, the Bombers are coming off a 7-game road trip where the bats started hot but ended ice cold. Bombers were no hit and 1 hit in Wisconsin Rapids. And Josh, the Rapids have shut out the Bombers twice in a row now and 3 times this season. Battle Creek looking to turn it around at home. Well, the Bombers did exactly what they wanted to do against their crosstown rivals, the Kalamazoo Growlers, and that was sweep them. In last night's game, well, it took a little extra time. It was only the first time this season that the Bombers played an extra inning game, and they were successful, coming out with a walk-off win 6-5.
After 9 days away, the Bombers are finally back in town at C.O. Brown Stadium, where the Bombers will begin a stretch of 8 games in 10 days here at C.O. Brown Stadium, first starting with 2 against the Green Bay Booyah. Good evening, everyone. Alongside Josh Baker, I'm Harris Eisenberg. Well, a long ways away was not what the Bombers needed. In the 7 road games that the Bombers played before the All-Star break, they were outscored 74-25. And Josh, it was a combination of hitting and pitching that just couldn't get it done. Now turning things over to the Kenosha Kingfish side. Once again, one of the better hitting teams in the Northwoods League. They're second in the league with a .273 team batting average. 3 of the top 10 hitters are on this Kingfish roster, including Justin Janis, who will be cleaning up and DHing today. And Josh, this is one of the deeper lineups in the Northwoods League. They have to get it from pitching, though. Dalton Wiggins is going to start for Kenosha. He lasted just 2 innings in his first start against the Bombers way back on June 23rd, so hopefully the Bombers can fare good against this deep Kingfish team. From Homer Stryker Field in Kalamazoo, Michigan, the Battle Creek Bombers Radio Network presents Battle Creek Bombers Baseball. As the Bombers are in Kalamazoo, the I-94 rivalry resumed against the Kalamazoo Growlers. Good evening, everyone. Alongside Josh Baker, I'm Harris Eisenberg. Berger comes set, looks at the runner at second. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And it swung on and hit the other way, and down the line, a base hit. Johnson's going to score. Brian Dyer's waving Merrifield around. There's going to be no play at home. It's a 2-run single for Mason Sykes, and the Bombers take a 2-1 lead.
Zapp is 2 for 3. Couple of singles. One of those singles an RBI single, and he's looking for hit number 3 out to left center field, and it's over the head of Lux, and it's going to roll all the way to the wall. Zapp is on his way to second. He'll stop right there, and a leadoff double for Brian Zapp starts the offense for Battle Creek here in the 8th. 2-0 to Zapp. Swung on and driven to right center field pretty deep. Madej looks up, and it's going to one-hop off the wall. Zapp is going to round second. He's going to try for 3. The relay coming in from Traficante is not in time. Brian Zapp with a 3-bagger to lead off the bottom of the 6th for Battle Creek.
2-0 to Sykes, and it's swung on and driven in the air to deep left center field. McDonald goes back, and he will watch it fly on out of here. Mason Sykes with a 2-run home run, his second home run of the season, and Battle Creek putting a charge into this one. They now lead 6-1.
Payoff pitch swung on, driven in the air to left center field, and that one's going to fall for a base hit. 2 runs are going to score. L'Oreal being waved around. He's going to come in. The throw comes in to second. It's a bases-clearing double for Jacob McKeon. And the Bombers are back in it. They trail 6-4. He's hit .333 in 7 games with Battle Creek coming into tonight. And he just keeps raking in the batter's box for the Bombers. 1-1 is swung on and driven in the air to right center field pretty deep. Pearson goes back. He's going to watch it fly. Roman Coots with an absolute blast to right center field. It's his second home run as a Bomber. And now Battle Creek trails 10-4. McCarthy squares to bunt with Sykes playing back. Williams off the mound on the left side. Fires on to first in time. Oh, what a play from Zach Williams. Picking that ball up with the bare hand. Had to fall to his right off the rubber to go make that play. And that retires the side.
Here's the 2-2 pitch to Devin Burks. And it swung on and missed strike 3. Bergen is fired up after firing a 93-mile-an-hour fastball right by the bat of Devin Burks. He strikes out the side and gets the save, and the Battle Creek Bombers take Game 1 of a 2-game set here in Kalamazoo by a score of 3-1. McNamara looking to close it out. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It swung on and hit in the air to right field. Hood drifting back. He's got a play on it. He makes the catch, and that'll do it here in Kokomo. The Battle Creek Bombers sweep the Kokomo Jackrabbits. They come from behind, score 3 runs in the 7th inning, and win this ball game 4-2. Now 4 straight wins.
Wind up with 2 runners in scoring position. Infield comes in for the Bombers. First pitch to Faust is swung on and lifted to right field. Hilbrick charging in on it. He makes the catch, shagging his roost. Here comes the throw home in time! Once again, the Bombers do it from the outfield. What a way to end the inning. Oh, Ray Hilbrick coming in clutch with the throw to Jimmy Russell. And it keeps the game 5-4 Battle Creek.
TJ McCormick, first pitch swinging, drives one out to deep left field, and Flowers is going to watch it fly. Oh, TJ McCormick with a big blast out to left field. His first home run as a Bomber makes it 3-0 Battle Creek. Oh my, what a blast by McCormick. 0-1, and Zapp drives one out to deep right field. Duffy's going to look up. He's going to watch it fly. Second night in a row that Brian Zapp has gone deep for Battle Creek. This time it's a 3-run shot, and he breaks this game open. It's now 7-3 Bombers. Sem will now work from the windup. 3-0 to Catalfo. And he's swinging, and he rips one right back up the middle, a base hit. Patterson comes in to score. Matt Catalfo with an RBI single gives Battle Creek a 9-8 lead. Oh, clutch Catalfo in the ninth, giving Battle Creek a 1-run lead. Olin looking to put Denoyer away. Does not want to get to the top of the order here where danger would ensue. Again, the tying run is at the plate for Green Bay. 9-8 Bombers lead. 1-2 count on Seth Denoyer, 2 outs in the ninth. Here's the pitch. And it's swung on and missed, strike 3, and the ball game is over. The Battle Creek Bombers come from behind in the ninth. They score 2 in the ninth and win this ball game 9-8. They break out the brooms here in Green Bay. It's now 5 straight wins on the road for the Battle Creek Bombers, and they take the first 2 games out of a 7-game road trip as they defeat the Booyah 9-8.
And a first pitch ground out from Heath Hood. Sykes 0 for 3, reached on an error, and he rips one in the air to deep left center field. Back goes Collier. He's on the warning track. He looks up, and he watches it fly. Mason Sykes with his 3rd home run of the season, the first home run hit by a Bomber at C.O. Brown Stadium, and the Bombers now trail 7-4. Big 3-2 coming once again from Reichel. Vasquez off of second and Fontaine off of first. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on and missed, strike 3. What a performance by Cam Reichel here tonight. He's thrown 4 scoreless, has struck out the side here in the ninth, giving the Bombers a little bit of life going into the latter frame. 5-3 Kokomo leads. Battle Creek looking to come back here on the Northwoods League Baseball Network. Peltier looking to end things. First pitch to Zapp, lefty-lefty matchup. Zapp squares to bunt. It's up the third base side. Peltier glove slips and fires in time. Oh, what a play by Tommy Peltier, and that closes things out, and the Kokomo Jackrabbits defeat the Battle Creek Bombers by a score of 5-3. They sweep Battle Creek here at C.O. Brown Stadium. Let's take a look at this one. This one was oh so close, but what a play by Tommy Peltier, throwing off balance to end this one. 1-2 to Goods, and he slashes one the other way foul to keep the count going. Again, the Growlers have lost 2 straight to the Bombers. Battle Creek has taken 3 of the last 4 against their I-94 rivals. All at Homer Stryker Field, those 4 games. Growlers have not played here at C.O. Brown Stadium since June 21st. 1-2 from Hoey, and Goods hits it up the middle and past Patterson and into left center field for a base hit. Tejada will throw it in as Goods takes the turn, and he's on with a leadoff single. And here's Nolan McCarthy. He's wearing uniform number 6 tonight. First pitch is in there for a called strike count, 0-1. McCarthy on the season in 33 games is a .288 hitter with 4 home runs and 21 RBIs. McCarthy, a guy who missed a lot of time in the middle of the season due to injury. Missed a good 3 weeks, but has been a big power bat in the lineup for Kalamazoo. 0-1 from Hoey, and it's fouled back to the netting, 0-2. Hoey in his first start against the Growlers, he went 5 shutout innings in a Bombers 7-4 victory. 0-2 from Hoey, and it swung on and hit high in the air in the infield. It's going to be the first baseman Hunter Bedell, and then coming together with him is Wesley Shields, who makes the catch for out number 1. Take a look at the quick replay of this one. A simple pop-up in the infield for Sean Hoey, getting his first out of the night. See the two converging and the second baseman Shields making the play. And now here's Jake Geloff. 368 on the year. Out of Virginia. 4 home runs, 18 RBIs for him. That one in the dirt. The throw down by McCormick is not in time. 25th stolen base of the season for Don Goods, and he's in scoring position with 1 out. Growlers are coming off a 4-game set with the Kenosha Kingfish. Geloff played in 3 of the 4. Went 4 for 14 in the series, and he lofts one high in the air. McCormick's going to give it a look, but it'll fall out of play. It hits the tin roof here at C.O. Brown. Count 1-1. Bombers here in Battle Creek this season just have 10 wins, obviously finishing the road part of their schedule with 12 wins. Last 2 coming in Green Bay at the start of their 7-game road trip last week. The Bombers doing damage against the Booyah, winning 9-3 and 9-8. The 1-1 is taken above the hands, count 2-1. First place in the second half, the Kokomo Jackrabbits coming into town, and then Traverse City, who already has a playoff spot locked up, and that one is some chin music inside. It's ball 3 to Geloff. Hoey, a guy who struggled early in his last start, coming 8 days ago against the Rockford Rivets, where he gave up 4 runs in 4 innings. Got roughed up a bit, giving up 8 hits. 4 of them coming in the first inning. The 3-1 is slashed the other way foul, and that'll fill the count. Hoey is 1-1 with an 8.10 ERA. This is 4th start with Battle Creek. 3-2 to Geloff, and it swung on and fouled into the seats, and we'll do it again. Hoey, obviously starting tonight, will make 1 more start. That'll come on Friday against the Traverse City Pitspitters in the Bombers' second to last game of the season. Hoey the long look in to McCormick, who's only catching for the 2nd time this season for Battle Creek, as Hoey comes set. And here's the payoff. And it swung on, lofted high in the air in the infield. It's going to be Trevor Patterson, now on the outfield grass, making the catch for out number 2. Have to get out of it against the new growler, Alex Tappan, a guy who the Bombers have yet to see this season. Has played 8 games for Kalamazoo, hitting .214 with 3 RBIs. Senior out of the University of Virginia. Obviously a lot of connections here with Kalamazoo, a team that sported a lot of Power 5 guys, a lot of those guys leaving over the last week. One notable name, Luke Storm, who played 57 games for the Growlers, left yesterday. That one's taken outside, ball 1. 1-0 is taken low, count 2-0. You mentioned that he made his debut against the Kenosha Kingfish. The Kingfish were in Homer Stryker Field. The last 6 games that the Kingfish played the Growlers in their season series all happened over the last 8 days. As Hoey comes set, working from the first base side of the rubber here. Here's the 2-0, and it swung on, hit back up the middle. Patterson ranging over, fields and throws in time. So Hoey gets out of it unscathed, leaving a runner on second. Bombers coming to bat next here on the Northwoods League Baseball Network. This has been a Kokomo Jackrabbit since day 1 of the season. This is 58th game, hitting .248 with a home run and 34 RBIs. As that one gets away from Wrestle, count 1-1. Dennis, sophomore out of Loyola Paramount in California, native of Manhattan Beach. Dennis is 12 for 37 versus the Bombers this season. That's good for a .327 batting average. A lot of high batting averages against the Bombers this season from Kokomo, as Dennis shoots one out to right field. Now going back is Dalrymple, and over towards the line, makes the catch for out number 1. And now here's Ben Lavorsi. He's the DH tonight for Kokomo. This is a Kokomo team that is depleted on offense. Lavorsi, one of the 2 catchers, along with Josh Buckley, who's following on deck. There's a called strike, count 0-1. So Lavorsi DHing tonight, Buckley catching tonight. It'll likely be the reverse tomorrow for Hayden Carter's team. We saw this with the Bombers back in Rockford from July 8th to July 9th, where they carried 2 catchers, Bo Kirsch and Drew Dyer. So that one misses 1-1. They only had 9 position players, so Kirsch DH'd and caught, and Dyer DH'd and caught in that 2-game set with Rockford, and the Bombers dropped both those games. 1-1 to Lavorsi. Swung on and missed. Lavorsi laid on a fastball. Count 1-2. Lavorsi coming into tonight a 200 hitter. That's a 24 for 120 mark with 16 RBIs. He's 3 for 9 against the Bombers this season. Made his season debut against the Bombers, as well as Josh Buckley, back in the June 10th, June 11th series at Kokomo Municipal Stadium. 2-2, swung on and missed, strike 3. Gosselin powers a fastball by Lavorsi upstairs, and there's 2 outs. First strikeout on the night for Connor Gosselin. That'll bring up Josh Buckley, hitting a measly 170 on the season. No home runs, 10 RBIs. Buckley in game number 33 of the Northwoods League season. The sophomore out of Grand Canyon University takes low and out, ball 1. Bombers clubhouse manager Matt Mitchell, obviously the clubhouse manager at Grand Canyon University. So Matt and Josh Buckley chatting it up before the game. So that one misses. Count 2-0. Now the 8-hitter Jacob Simons comes to the plate, playing right field tonight for the Jackrabbits, the sophomore out of CSU Northridge, native of Pleasanton, California. First pitch is inside. Count 1-0. Gosselin is a unique story. Obviously a native of Battle Creek. He was a Bombers bat boy way back in his young childhood. So that one's taken over the hands. Count 2-0. His family is also a host family for the Bombers for 11 years. So he is very familiar with the Bombers. Obviously now one of 3 Battle Creek natives on the Bombers roster, as that one's driven in the air to left field. Let's get a hook foul into the party deck. Count 2-1. Cam Reichel, tomorrow's starter, is the other. And then Zach Dean is the third. Reichel actually worked a couple games in the concession stands here at C.O. Brown Stadium this season. Reichel getting the start tomorrow. Asked him if he's going to have a bunch of people here. He said, oh yeah. So expect C.O. Brown to be pretty busy tomorrow, as there's a called strike and a nice breaking ball from Gosselin. Count 2-2. Gosselin wearing number 4 for Battle Creek, taking number 4 from Roman Kuntz, who was brilliant for Battle Creek. 2-2, blocked in the dirt by Wrestle, full count. Kuntz finished the season hitting .345. Had 39 hits overall, 30 of them coming with the Bombers. Wish Roman nothing but the best in his journey through baseball. He'll be starting at Morehead State, Division I program in Kentucky, upcoming in the fall. 3-2 runner going, here's the pitch, and it's right over the middle, strike 3 called. Gosselin delivers one right down Broadway to get out of the second. Bombers lead 2-0 here on the Northwoods League Baseball Network.